Hey, welcome to Hear Us Out. I'm Paul,
And I'm Patrick.
and today we're going to do another rapid review. What are we rapid reviewing, Patrick?
We are rapid reviewing Tank Girl. So we got to be crazy. In fact, we got to be over animated because Tank Girl is just fun, dude. We're doing a rapid review of a movie that people forget. People forget that you just sometimes make a movie based on, comic or graphic novel property, and not all of them are going to be dark or serious or trying to tell you a massive story. Some of them are just going to be pop, punk, colorful fun. Like Gwen Stefani from No Doubt was just shoved into a comic book page, and they thought, you know what? Let's make a movie that's relatively faithful to whatever that might look like. That's why we're doing Tank Girl, because it's pointless fun, and that's the point.
Yep, can't agree more. Ah man, I remember watching this film. I think it was like or the late '90s, like pretty much when it came out, kind of thing. It was
Yep.
just absolute craziness. Like,
And that's what it encapsulates. It's I think it was like 95 or 96, so it is mid 90s at its best. And again, based on a property that is it's pop art, punk kind of, hints. People would say girl power, yeah, and I guess girl power before girl power,
mhm,
but it doesn't get lost in that part. It doesn't lose itself completely.
yeah,
But it really, to me, it is like, you remember the song "Just a Girl" by No Doubt.
hmm,
It was a massive tune. Well, anybody who hasn't seen this movie but has heard that song, you've got part of the aesthetic going already if you've seen that video or know anything about that period of time. It is pure 90s. Ice-T is a gigantic
he's a
half
ripper.
kangaroo
Yeah,
humanoid.
yeah, he's a ripper. Yeah, that's a, that's what they're
I,
called. They're just weird. It's every time, yeah. If they're reincarnated, and he's reincarnated as a super soldier kangaroo human hybrid. Crazy.
there you go. Paul, I think we can end the video right there because, folks, if you want any more reason to watch something, then Ice-T being in it as a everything Paul just said, and it coming off really awkwardly too, which is great because anytime Ice-T is there, you're like, is that Ice-T? It is. Oh God,
It's
this is weird.
There's a moment later on in the movie that he does a move where he pretty much spins around as if he's checking the area, and it's so hammy that it's just like, what are you like? I can't believe Ice T is doing that. But
And and you know what? I should apologize to Laurie Petty because this was her star vehicle. For anybody who doesn't remember Laurie Petty, if you've seen uh, Point Break,
mhm.
she is in Point Break as the one that isn't the one with less hair than both Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze, because it was a different time for male haircuts back then. A lot of feathering, a lot of feathering.
Mm.
Um, she's cool, and she was perfectly cast for Tank Girl. If they made Tank Girl now today, it would be without a doubt Harley Quinn herself. It would be, what's her name that I'm forgetting?
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie. So Harley Quinn's or Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn probably owes a little bit to Tank Girl in some ways. Laurie Petty broke ground, just went for it, and I think there was no other way to do this. It's a fun movie with no real point. It has a story, it has a plot, and I don't know if we should even bother going into it, but she encapsulates the main character as, hey, look, imagine just colorful comic book pages that are being cool in a weird offbeat way. Oh, we're just going to do that in the movie. And Laurie Petty does it. Nobody else at the time would have been able to do it. I can't think of another actress who would have lent into it this way. So she deserves a lot of credit.
Oh yeah, it is manic how she encapsulates Tank Girl. Like Tank Girl, the movie's based on a comic book. As Patrick said, as you said, the plot is literally just big corporation versus rebels. That's pretty much the synopsis of this film, kind of thing. But like, and the major kind of point of her being called Tank Girl is she owns a tank. Like it's incredibly simple, but
Well,
her
it
character.
does get more complex though, because her friend is Jet Girl, who has a jet.
Hmm,
So Tank Girl and Jet Girl. Naomi Watts plays Jet Girl, a very
mhm.
young Naomi Watts, before she was famous. Sorry, you were about to say about Tank Girl.
No, that's literally, yeah. It's just like it's a simple, like, literally just, yeah. It's a crazy kind of film, manic. Everybody, like, yeah, like as you said, it's girl power, but it isn't preachy about it in any kind of way. It's done very well, kind of thing. Very punk. I There's a very interesting point that they keep splashing in which is images of the comic
Yeah.
into the movie and stuff like that, which is really really kind of like a style choice that's very cool.
Yes.
And kind of it just lends itself well to the like in Deadpool with him seeing weird stuff when he's got a
Yep.
knife in his head. It's very much styled towards Tank Girl's mind kind of thing, which is cool.
It's all visuals and attitude. It's all visuals and attitude. It's post-apocalyptic, trying to make a minor kind of eco point. It's female led, but doesn't get swallowed up by girl power. It basically isn't ashamed of itself. It wants to be the film that it is. Yeah, like rock and roll, go for it.
Yeah,
It is actually punk in its own way.
yeah, like even the music choices, it's very of the time, which is great because every time I listened, when I was watching rewatching it kind of thing for this, I was just being brought back to kind of like I remember sitting in my friend's house and just listening to loads of these tunes and stuff,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Having Malcolm McDowell
Malcolm McDowell is
as
there you
the
go. Malcolm McDowell is the bad guy.
yeah.
What more
There's
can you want from a 90s film?
no more contrast between Laurie Petty's character and Malcolm McDowell's character. Like it is mental how well like they both play off each other. Like
Yeah.
he is so good as a bad guy.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter.
He's quintessential bad guy. 90s Malcolm McDowell. English bad guy in American film. That's what you want.
Yeah, and it's like he is perfect playing against the manic tank girl character. It's just fantastic. Like this is it's a sci-fi film, which has got some great kind of aesthetics to it as well. Very punky, kind of like they really play into different crazy elements of that. So like it's stylized. The soundtrack is great, and the which goes yeah, the look and feel of this is a great film. So if you've heard about this film and you haven't taken the plunge, man, I can't tell you more. Take the plunge, like.
Yeah, it's and you know it's not super long. It's not gonna be something that you have to commit to. You don't even have to commit your mind to it. Just commit your eyes and your ears and let it take you wherever it wants to take you. Like I say, all visuals and attitude. My notes on this summed up in a few lines of all visuals and attitude, and I think my final line was pointless fun. That's the point. Find another film like it, and I'll watch it too. Because that's the other thing. Find another film like this. They don't make these because they are for an audience. They're for the fans. This is a great fan movie. They tried to make something for the fans. I don't know how Tank Girl fans feel about it because they may be more precious about their actual material. But whoever made this really didn't hold back and went, let's throw stuff at it. And I say, bravo to that. Bloody vo.
Very much so. Which is this has been our rapid review of Tank Girl. Which thanks very much. Let us know in the comments down below if you have watched this film and what your thoughts on it. And also don't forget that there are plenty of other rapid reviews that you can also take a look at and comment down below to them if you've watched the movie and your thoughts on them. And then like, subscribe, ring that notification bell. You had a really good way of saying it, and I just
that all worked for me. What I will say is we can sign off by saying that we are something guy. So I will say that I am thanks for watching. Hear Us Out. I've been Car Guy Patrick.
And I've been oh crap, D&D guy
Paul. And we have been Hear Us Out. We'll see you next time for another rapid review. Let us know what you thought of Tank Girl because you're gonna go watch it now.
All right, now. All right, bye.
Bye.